Hey, how's it going everyone? Mincho here, back at it once again with another video. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you very much for subscribing. I just hit 75 subscribers earlier today, and as you can tell, I am pretty damn happy about it. One step closer on the road to 100, and it is never too late to join the party, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Anyway, it is time to talk about the Death Note live-action film coming to Netflix once again, of course, directed by Adam Wingard, starring Nat Wolff and Keith Stanfield. Speaking of Keith Stanfield, we have some photos of him in character as L. The film is already in production, it's filming in Vancouver, and we have some photos of Keith Stanfield as L. And I gotta be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about it. This is a very interesting look. So he's all in black, he's got a hood on, he has a mask over his face, and he's giving this speech to, it looks like, police officers. It looks like he's in front of a police station. And this is so, wow. Okay, so I like this. I think this looks cool, but I'm a little worried on the direction that they're going with regarding this character. I'm a little worried about that, I'm gonna be honest. So I made a video talking about my initial reaction to the casting of this film. It was maybe a week and a half ago, and there was a pretty big response. I'm not gonna lie, there was a pretty big response and a lot of hate. People are very vocal about their hate towards this film, towards this cast, and especially Keith Stanfield as L. Of course, him being an African-American actor, it's just rubbing people the wrong way, and I'm still gonna stand by my words. I still like this casting, and it doesn't really make sense how people are complaining about it. A lot of people are really rude about it too. I'm just gonna go and say this now. If you're extremely rude, if you're using a lot of foul language and just kind of putting people down, I probably won't respond to your comment down below. Neither should anyone else, to be honest. But anyway, I still like this casting, but again, I'm a little worried about where this character is going. So you see him standing here, he's making the speech, he looks very serious, he looks very stern, you can see his eyes, he's saying something really important. I'm interested into knowing what exactly this speech consists of. What is he saying? Maybe he's, explaining who Kira is, what kind of powers he has, maybe saying, hey, like, don't reveal your names to everybody, like, keep that stuff, on the DL so you don't die. I think that's kind of interesting, and that's what L should be doing. I think that kind of makes sense. That might be staying true to the character, but I'm curious, why is he hiding his identity? Why does he have a mask on? That's kind of interesting to me. Maybe that's going to be like a new power that Light has. Maybe he can see their name if he can see their face. Or maybe he knows him. That would be kind of interesting too. Maybe he already knows this character of L. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing with this story. I don't know if they're changing it up. I don't know if they're keeping it similar. I have no clue. Someone in the comment section of that video I did regarding the cast said something pretty interesting. Now, he said that he doesn't necessarily like the idea of the cast, but he doesn't necessarily like the idea of the film as a whole, and that I understand. He was basically pointing out that he doesn't want a play-by-play similar to the manga. He wants a brand new Death Note story, and this I'm actually all for. I like this idea more than an actual adaptation. He's basically saying, hey, I want a new Shinigami to accidentally drop his Death Note and have a brand new character, still played by Nat Wolff, that's fine, picking up this Death Note and thinking, what should I do with this? This thing has limitless power, what do I do with it? And having that same kind of, that same dynamic that the character of Light Yagami had in the original manga series. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe you could even have this be like a somewhat kind of sequel to the original and say like, oh, Kira actually existed and he did kill all those people. What is this character going to do knowing that Light Yagami did that? I think that is a really cool dynamic, and I think that would be something interesting to explore, but I guess they're not doing that with this film. So I just wanted to point that out. I don't know the name of the guy that commented. I'm definitely going to put it in the corner here to give a little shout out to you, because I like that idea. I really do. I think that's really cool, and I'm kind of disappointed that this is not that, because again, I want a different Death Note story. I pointed that out in the last video I did. I said, hey, like, I don't want a, full-on 100% adaptation. I don't want everything to be exactly the same as it is in the manga or the anime. I want a new story. What better way to do that than actually have a brand new story with brand new characters, but still keep the key essential element of Death Note alive, still have that notebook, still have the same concept where you write a name in that thing and they die. That sounds awesome to me. That sounds so exciting, and I gotta be honest, until you commented that, I was all for this film, but now I'm kind of like, I kind of want that. I kind of want a brand new Death Note story. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you for mentioning that. That was really interesting, and maybe we'll eventually get something like that. I think in Japan they're doing. I think they might have already have. I'm not sure, doing something weird with brand new characters and everything like that. But yeah. Anyway, we have this picture. He's got skinny jeans on, so I guess he's he's in his youth. He's young, I'm assuming. At least let's hope he's not like 30 and still wearing skinny jeans. Midlife crisis much, eh? But yeah, he looks cool. I'm just gonna say no. He definitely looks cool. He looks fresh, but I'm not sure. Again, I've already said this, but I'm not sure what direction this character is going in, so it's kind of hard to judge this. Now, I know a lot of people, they love to judge films just by set photos, just by casting news, but you really have to see this stuff in context. You really have to see at least a trailer before you really judge this film. This is just a set photo. We have no idea what exactly he's doing here. We have no idea why he's wearing a mask. There could be a completely, reasonable, why he's wearing the mask. There could be a complete, I'm losing my train of thought right now. But again, I like the way he looks, just not sure what direction they're going for this character or for this film as a whole. Maybe we will get that brand new Death Note story. Maybe they're just using the same characters. I would still be okay with that, to be honest. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think of these set photos. Let me know what you think of Keith Stanfield as L. Look at this outfit. Like, this is really cool. This is, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, this is straight out of an anime. This is straight out of a manga. It might not look exactly like L looks in the Death Note series, but it's definitely influenced by something. Like, it really is. It doesn't look like something that you'd normally see in an American film. So props to them, I guess, for that. So comment below and let me know what you think of these set photos. Hit the like button if you enjoyed anything that I had to talk about. Subscribe. I just hit 75 and I'm so happy about it. Subscribe. Join the party. Let's get on the road to 100. I am ready. I really am. I have lots of content planned. Speaking of that content, if you subscribe, you get a ticket to see my reviews of Mob Psycho 100 or Psycho Mob 100. Mob Psycho. I always forget. I get them mixed up. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? But yes, I am doing reviews of this anime series. I'm really excited to do it. It's the first time I've ever done this. I'm a little scared, but yeah, I plan on doing it. I might make another video talking about it, but yeah, I'm going to be doing reviews of Psycho Mob 100 or Mob Psycho 100. Jesus, I cannot think of the name of this series. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, subscribe for that content if you're looking forward to that, and comment below if you have any tips or anything to help me out with these anime reviews, or if you have any suggestions, pop it in the comments below. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, also, you can follow me on Twitter at FuMinCho1 to get in touch with me if you want to keep the discussion going. If you have any feedback, hit me up on Twitter, again, at FuMinCho1. That is pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.